Hi, Jen Delaney here. I often hear it asked, is trauma an excuse for bad behavior? No, of course not. We always have to bear the consequences of our choices. However, what's important is to be curious about why we do what we do. And of course, if we could have realities that were totally peaceful, we would. But unfortunately, if based on our childhood, what we know is chaos or abuse or distance and disrupted relationships, then that's what's comfortable. That's what we know. That's what our body will gravitate towards. We'll be attracted to people who can repeat the experiences with us. Not consciously, it's very subconscious. So, what exactly is trauma? PTSD has a whole list of symptoms, including flashbacks, which complex trauma shares with PTSD, as well as avoiding maybe the triggers, as well as hypervigilance, which is an overactivated nervous system, and startle response. Where complex trauma goes beyond that is a negative self concept, low self esteem, disturbed relationships. So, those are all qualities and symptoms of complex trauma. So, a lot of times, if someone begins to open their window of tolerance, so first of all, relationships are very threatening if we've been traumatized. We don't know how to trust people. We haven't learned how to trust people because they haven't been trustworthy. And so we just expect to be tricked. So, at any rate, trying to suddenly have a loving relationship would immediately throw us out of our window of tolerance because we wouldn't be able to understand what was happening. It wouldn't feel comfortable to us, comfortable to our deep, nervous system. So we have to slowly integrate what it means to be loved, what it means to be healthy. And so a lot of times if people do begin to experience love, they will sabotage it, whether it's cheating on a relationship or saying something that's really, really painful to the other human being. We're humans, we make mistakes, and with trauma, we make more mistakes. And so it's not about just giving the person a blank check, a blank slate and saying, oh, well, you're traumatized. It's not an excuse. But on the same token, if we can provide the space to make mistakes and to recover from those mistakes, and if we can take responsibility and begin to act out of our higher self and do the healing work so that we don't keep responding out of a trauma place, the odds are that we can have a healthy relationship. I like to say, not only have I experienced this, but as a healer and a counselor, I have witnessed over the years this in relationship after relationship to expand that window of tolerance, to create new neural networks that allow us to be attracted to people who are healthy, as opposed to people who are going to create the same disruptive relationship and environment that we've always known. So trauma is not an excuse. However, this is a really tough human journey that we're doing. So if we can allow space to recover, to repair, and for the traumatized individual to step up, it'll take us a long way to improving relationships and improving communication. So I wish you a beautiful day and serenity, freedom, and joy.